So, Warwick, today we have driven what feels like around the countryside doing some stuff for the show and recording some cool interviews that we have coming up in the next few weeks. So I need to ask you, am I a good driver?
Oh, can I think about that? I think I just gave my answer away, didn't I? Actually, I don't reckon you're a bad driver.
Well, that's good. That's good. I didn't hit anything.
For a woman.
Welcome to the Tradies Business Show, helping you get off the tools and into true business ownership, so you can spend more time doing the things that matter most. Now, here are your hosts, Warwick Bidwell and Michaela Clark.
So we're on the road again, sampling some of the fine fare around Brisbane and surrounds, but we've just decided to stop into fish and chip shop and just check in with the owners here and get some feedback on tradies and their experience dealing with tradies, and just see what the general public think, and maybe some of the other businesses out there think about tradies and perhaps what they can do to run their businesses better. So we're standing here with Kimberley. Hi, Kimberley.
Hi, how you going?
Great, thank you. And you're at King's Fishery, so you obviously do fish and chips. It's good.
We do fish and chips. We do great fish and chips.
Awesome.
Yep.
I'm sure your customers love it.
They do. I just got an orchid today. I'm very excited from one of my customers.
My customers don't give me flowers, that's for sure. I get a bit worried if they do that. So, Kimberley, do you deal with tradespeople at all?
So we deal with trades a lot. So a lot of our trades are refrigeration, gas, in that kind of area. So we have regular servicing, and we also have significant breakdowns as well. So we have tradies at least once a week in our shop.
Okay, and so what would you say is a scorecard overall for the tradies you deal with?
I have to be honest, we have one particular tradie that comes into our shop often, and I would score him 8 out of 10 on average. He's amazing. Nice. One of the things that I love about him is that he's contactable. When he's here, can I tell you, he turns his phone off. Wow. And so when he's here, he is 100% on my job, and I think that's brilliant. So I really enjoy working with that particular tradie. However, on the other hand, we have other tradies that come in and their phones are on constantly. And I get concerned about that, because we pay per hour, we pay the service, a call-out fee, and we pay any labour costs in there per hour. And I'm just thinking, every time he answers his phone and then steps out of my shop, do I pay for that time that he's booking his next job? Do I get billed for that? So I always look at their invoices to make sure they're not getting billed more than what I should. But it is a constant concern. We're a really busy shop. So when they're there working and then they're taking phone calls, it's actually taking time out of my business. So I can't serve customers, or I can't cook, or I can't do whatever. So when they're taking those phone calls, it really not only hurts my hip pocket, but it also hurts my capacity to do customer service. So it is a concern for me.
Great point.
So I know you mentioned before we had a chat that you had some issues over the weekend and a really good experience. So talk us through that. What happened there?
So over the weekend, the worst thing that can happen in this type of shop happened. So our cold room went down overnight. So we walked into our cold room thinking, this is hot. There was nothing cold about that cold room. So we actually lost thousands of dollars worth of product. So we had to quickly empty everything out. Anyway, so we tried to get a tradie in really quickly, because it's an emergency. We're a shop that relies on our cold room. So we tried to get a tradie in. We called. It wasn't very early in the morning. It was 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Most tradies are up and at 'em at that time. It took us nearly 45 minutes just to get a tradie on the phone. When we got on the phone to that tradie who offers emergency response with our area, oh, I'm really sorry, I'm going on holidays today, so I can't help you out. Can you then recommend someone to me? Can I call somebody else? Oh, I wouldn't know who to recommend to you. So that was one tradie. The other tradies just were absolutely and utterly no. Thankfully, the tradie that we have often that I would score 8 out of 10 for his customer service and his ability to be here and be on the job, luckily we were able to get through to him, because we couldn't get through to him in the morning. So we got through to him, and he was here within 45 minutes. He fixed the job. He said it took him 10 minutes to fix the job, and he said, you know what, because I'm here all the time, I'm the house. And he left.
Wow.
So we got our cold room fixed. We got it fixed for free, And to me, this is now going to be the tradie that we're never ever going to lose.
Customers for life.
Right, customer, absolutely. So anytime we have any kind of I wonder if, we're just going to call him and get him in and check things out. And we're happy to pay for that. We're happy to pay for that great quality service. But it just felt really good after having such a miserable morning of removing all of our stock, cleaning and scrubbing our cold room, and then all that stock to refill it, and all that money that it took to have someone come in, recognise what an awful day we had, recognise it only took him 10 minutes to fix, and go, you know what, we're good. And so I gave him free lunch, so I'm hoping.
All right, so this is a very important question, Kimberley, that all our listeners are going to want to know. What is the most ordered product in your hotbox?
Okay, so the most ordered item in our hotbox is a thing that we call chips, cheese and gravy. It is the most amazing thing. So we have our hot chips, then we cover it with shredded cheese. We can all stop laughing now. And its cheese melts through the chips, and then we cover it with gravy. And then we wrap it up, it steams, it melts, and you open it up. It's this beautiful food. It is amazing, and the tradies love it.
And so it's popular,
So it is that popular that we probably go through approximately 40 kilos of shredded cheese a week just on chips, cheese and gravy.
Nice. That's something for the... anyway, we
yes,
won't talk about people's arteries around here.
Definitely for the health conscious.
Well, that's great. Thanks again, Kimberley, for letting us come and invade your shop.
Thank you.
15 minutes or so.
No worries. Have a good day. Bye.
So that was a great example of, well, let's say a way to create a fan. But before we get to that, I so know what I'm asking at the next fish and chip shop, because she has set the standard of what to order. And you can see the picture on the show notes page because it looks delicious.
Delicious
Chips,
is not a
cheese
word
and
I would
gravy.
use for that, but anyway.
I'm determined next time we're around here we're gonna get some and share it, and let's see what it tastes like, hey?
Yeah, you tell me what it tastes like. I'm just staying right away from that. That'd be like 6 months of heartburn for me.
So she really did show a great example of how to create a raving fan or a customer for life, really, as well as score a free lunch. But just being able to help her out, be honest and authentic and real in what you do. I just think that showed so much in her case study.
Yeah, and it really is so simple. And I think the biggest thing is doing the unexpected. It's something that I try and teach my clients and get them to find what that is in their business that they can do.
Yep.
But it's doing something completely unexpected. So Kimberley was blown away that, well, first of all, that he turned up.
Yeah.
On a Saturday morning.
Well, returned her phone call.
Yeah.
Got back to her, an hour later, and then was
and
there.
And then
at the
because
shop.
it was a simple fix, said, you know what, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And so she felt obligated to do something in return, and that's such a powerful thing. And I talk about it in one of my weekly or daily tip videos, is giving away to get back. Now, it's not about getting money back by giving stuff away, but loyalty. And she said to us afterwards, that's it, I'm a customer for life.
Yeah, and she'll tell everyone she knows, as soon as they ask for an electrician, she's going to name him and rave about him. And we all know how powerful word of mouth is. So
Absolutely.
That took him 15 minutes, out of his Saturday morning. And he could have charged, call-out fee, emergency rate, the whole lot.
Yep.
And she would have happily paid it because she was stuck and he came to the rescue. But even more so for him, there's a long-term value in that customer call-out, more than just that Saturday morning fee.
Yeah, and it's that lifetime value, which is a really key concept as well, is it's not just about today's sale or the one that you make in the immediate future, but it's the value of those return customers, and like you say, Michaela, the referrals that come back, and those qualified leads that'll come into us from somebody like that. Hold it. Sorry, listeners. Sorry to interrupt your episode there. That was a bit rude, wasn't it? Warwick here. Hey, I'm just recording over the top of something Michaela and I shared on the end of this episode. I would like to tell you what it was about, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep a bit of a secret, bit of suspense. But look, we have a very exciting announcement that we made on the end of this episode with Kimberley, but due to technical reasons, we've had to hold that over and we'll be announcing that sometime in the next 2 or 3 episodes. So there you go. You'll have to keep checking back and listening to all of the episodes over the next couple of weeks. But yes, I've had to cut in there and interrupt your listening experience just to let you know about that. So look, great interview there with Kimberley, and some great learnings in there about creating lifetime customers. So hope you enjoyed that, listeners. Make sure you hit us on the website, tradiesbusinessshow.com/37 to check out the show notes and the picture of that chips, cheese and gravy. Man, that's just all kinds of wrong. So anyway, until next time, hooroo.
You've been listening to the Tradies Business Show with Warwick Bidwell and Michaela Clark. Want to get off the tools and into true business ownership? Find out how at tradiesbusinessshow.com.